3 of the round of 16. We are in Dijon for Dijon, taking on Nizhny Novgorod from Russia to see which team will make it through to the final 8, due to be played in Athens. It has been nearly 6 months in waiting, but we are finally back to action. 2 teams tied at 1 apiece in this series that was suspended because of the COVID pandemic, but is now back. So the winner tonight will move on to the final 8, taking place in Athens. There we see the road to the final 4. Our focus is in that top right-hand corner, as the winners of the game here tonight, the knockout game, will advance and take on Turk Telekom in Athens on that road to the final 4 in the final 8 tournament. And lots to talk about, lots of changes for both teams after the first 2 games of this series, but a lot of similarities as well. There we see our games tonight. It is our game at the bottom, the other game, Birastar Tenerife taking on Philo Ostend for the other last remaining spot in the final 8. And that game taking place at 7:30 time here. Same tip-off as ours. We'll try and keep an eye on that one for you as the game continues. We will now see the Nizhny Novgorod, the visitors today. A lot of familiar faces, starting with coach Zoran Lukic. Remains in charge after last season, so that core group for Nizhny Novgorod remains in place. Guys like Evgeny Baborin will be leading the way for them. But, you know, the differences, a couple of changes we'll get into. Same thing on the other side for Dijon. Laurent Legnon is still the head coach, and that backcourt combo of David Holston and Axel Julien, really the men that pull the string from the point guard position for Dijon. They remain in place. And really, it's the Dijon core of Julien, Holston, Loom, and Chasson that is still there for the French team, and will probably be a big talking part of the game tonight. So for Nizhny, you know, there is no Brown, you know, that key performer at the guard spot for them last year. So we will be looking at Casey Shepherd, their new signing in the backcourt, to see how he adjusts, to see how he can step up. And for Nizhny, you know, the big loss for them is new signing Luke Petrasek, who is injured and will not play today, suffering a broken arm, ruling him out of both this qualifying game and the final 8, should Nizhny win and advance. For Nizhny, they will look to repeat the last time these 2 teams played on the 11th of March. 88-79, they took the game in Novgorod. And it was the veteran presence of Baborin, who I mentioned, that led the way on that particular occasion. In a big shooting night for him, as Baborin ended with 22 points, 6 of 9 for 3. And they will need more of that from the 32-year-old here tonight. Nizhny go to the bench. And really, there is Casey Shepherd coming out. We said he's got some big boots to fill at the guard spot. The creativity his team are going to need. So Komolov, Stepkovic, a couple of guys there, Strebkov, and you know, Evgeny Baborin, we mentioned, are the key returners for this Nizhny team. Really, for them, they didn't build their qualification into the round of 16 on great offense, but it was a very good defensive effort, a very good rebounding team. Without Petrasek in that front line, it will make it harder, but that's the key staples of this team from coach Zoran Lukic, as they qualified in 3rd place out of their group. In Group C with a 9-5 record. Always in that top 4, really, throughout the regular season. They were, you know, a real strong contender from day 1 for the round of 16. And now the team on the other side for Dijon. They came into the round of 16 really as you know, front runners in Group D, ended 9-5 record, 2nd place finish. Had some big wins against Besiktas in the regular season. They also, have got some changes from their lineup. They've also got some new faces in. Like I said, that backcourt combination remains the same. Rashid Suleiman, Richard Solomon, Lamont Olmer, all the guys who have departed that they really look at. And try to see Hans van Wen, a man who is known to BCL, Basketball Champions League fans, as he comes over from Antwerp. And then Chase Simon, another man with Champions League experience, comes in from Anvil for the last 2 years as well. There is Van Wen, just comes out onto the floor. And then the playmaker, David Holston there, the real key performer for this Dijon team. I said, I think this game is going to be won in the backcourt, for Dijon with Holston and Axel Julien, who always seems to play well at home in the Basketball Champions League. There he is, last man out for Dijon. He looks fired up. These players must be happy to return. Be delighted to get back onto the floor after this enforced break, and how they would love to tip off a new season with finishing the last one in the Final 8 tournament. 3 referees for today, experienced Italian crew, Manuel Mazzoni, Sabriero Lanazzarini, and Toga Shahin. All 3 of them with good BCL experience, and they also will be happy to get out there onto the floor once again. So for Nizhny, we said, they've got that strong core back. Expect to see a few of them in the starting lineup. And that man there, Navini Baborin, he was the reason for that Game 2 victory. He will be in the starting lineup alongside Ivan Strebkov, Alexander Chadov, Anton Astapkovich, and Alexander Yankovic. Really, it will be Strebkov, who before has played, a really important role in the backcourt alongside Baborin for Nizhny, who will ask to be create for the team. Baborin there, the game we referred to, Game 2, last time out for these two, 22.6 of 9 from three-point range he was. A huge performance to get them the victory at home and send it to this third and final, this decisive game. There is Zoran Lukic returning once more on the sideline for Nizhny. What a great job he has done. A team that's been regulars in the Basketball Champions League last couple of years, and a credit to him on that sideline. Dijon then, they're going to go with their starting lineup. Jaron Johnson, new signing. Simon, the other new man into the lineup. Julien Chassong and Abdul Loom make up the starting 5. So 2 new faces, 3 returners for Dijon. No spot for David Holston. He will come off the bench, but that means nothing for a man of his quality. He said Holston will be somebody who has a lot to say in this game. You see the numbers, over 16 points and 7 assists per game in the playoffs for him in this 2-game series so far. Here at home in Game 1, he was in unstoppable form. Had a big night on that occasion, and he's capable of doing that regularly. As Holston, 21 points and 6 assists in that game. But he will come off the bench as Axel Julien, who has won 11 of his 18 games, of which he was a starter in the Basketball Champions League. And no doubt, Coach Laurent Lenormand will be trying to use that momentum, that good luck charm here tonight. So players getting the last bit of advice, and obviously the biggest question is who's going to pick up that momentum, who's going to be able to carry forward the rhythm and just style of play that they had at the end of the season before the break. There is Laurent Lenormand, we mentioned, another returner. He's always coached in France, second team in the Pro A, his hometown Heros as well. He also has done an excellent job on the sideline for this French team. the returners for Nizhny. This court that has stuck together for a long time. Will that help them, or will it be Dijon playing at home with some momentum? This crowd, this socially distanced crowd, there to cheer them on, or will it be their core of returners that has that instant chemistry and ability to play? A bit of a pre-season feel about this one, I'd expect. Loop out onto the floor, and we will shortly get underway. Hello and welcome back then. It is game 3, round of 16. We are off and underway. Dijon at home in the white uniforms collect the ball, and they will be on offense for the first possession. Man-to-man defense for Nizhny Novgorod in the black. The pressure up the floor. And, interesting to see where Dijon are going to go first. There's Julian looking around, but fall to the floor, and an easy fast break opportunity finished off by Nizhny Novgorod, and they are on the board early stages. We said it's a team built on defense, Nizhny Novgorod, and they showed that in the early stages as Alexander Gankovic gets out in transition with the finish. Cross-court pass, Simon for 3, knocks it down. Well, Chase Simon, a man, 2 years experience at Anvil, experience in the Champions League. Now playing his first game at this level for Dijon, starts them off. 3-2 advantage. Strebkov going back and forth on the ball screen. You see the number 19 doing that a fair bit. Loves to operate using that action. Deflected pass out of bounds. 6 seconds on the clock for Nizhny now to bring it in. And these are the occasions we're going to see who will be the creative force for the Russian team. Good out of bounds, but Borden gets open. Smart fake. And draws the contact. Simon Little late there, coming off the screen. You'll see his scouting probably been hard for both teams. Limited warm-up opportunities. They haven't had, the regular season to feel each other out as they would have on other occasions. And it's going to be another foul. John Johnson picking this one up. Line possession once more for Nizhny. So a lot of pressure on the players to try and react. This play continues as Stakovic comes, collects it, uses that screen, brings it out high. Give and go, tough pick up, and he is fouled. He'll be rewarded with 2 shots. Crowd didn't like it, but I think referee's spot on there. Chasson picks up the foul. That's the deflected pass. That was earlier in the play. Stepkovic will be at the line for 2 here. First 2 strong for Stepkovic. 8 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists in his 25 minutes of action in the Basketball Champions League before the lockdown. Really versatile player. 0 of 2 from the line. That's a 95% free throw shooter in the regular season, missing a pair, so a rough start for him. Simon, man falls to the floor, picks it up, ball moving swiftly into the hands of Julian. Julian kicks it out. Simon has the step. Oh, a hot start for Simon. He's got all 5 for Dijon. Good ball movement for them. They love to share the ball around. Often see them 5, 6 guys in double figures. As Strebkov gives it to Stakovic. Back into the hands of Strebkov here. He moves it. There's Stakovic for 3. Shot is off for him in the early stages. First in the line, now from the field. Julian off the quick screen. Loose pass from Julian. He is a creative force, the little French point guard. You see him. Loves to get into the lane, create. So got an early sub for Nizhny. Stepkovic comes out. There's the wrath of Coach Lukic, and Komolov in for the first time. It's not going to be the last time we see Stepkovic berated by his coach on the sideline. It's a regular occurrence for Nizhny, it feels. Here's Simon. Now Julien. Chasson puts it on the floor. Back to Julien. How many times has he got to the paint already? The kick. And 3 is good. Well, the 2 new signings for Dijon started well. Johnson now getting into the act. First 3 for him, and it's an early lead for the French team. Strepkov off that high screen. They've done a good job taking away his room. Little block from those long arms of Loom. But now Strepkov gets it back, and his short jumper is good. Well, unlucky for Dijon. Abdoulaye Loom got a block, but defense kind of half took off down the floor. Never collected the ball. Julien to Chasson. Chasson just drops that shoulder, too strong when he's that close to the ring. Easy finish for him with a right-handed jump hook. He's onto the board, and Dijon just looks smooth offensively in the early stages. Pick and pop jumper. Shadov doesn't get it. Johnson snatches in the rebound, and now they come the other way. Dijon. Komolov in for that defensive pressure, trying to out and Julien. Simon feeling it, steps back, and is fouled. Oh, a solid start from Chase Simon. 2 of 2 from the field, 5 points early here. And feeling confident in the stroke. Step back action for him, draws the foul, will be at the line for 2. Really interesting, you know, these 2 teams, distinctly different styles before the lockdown period. And it really has just carried on. Even with a couple of changes, Dijon, free-flowing offense, great sharing of the ball. A real multi-threat for them. You see that already. Chase Simon fits in beautifully so far to this team. 7 points for him. And Nizhny, on the other hand, they'll slow it down. They'll use this high ball screen a lot. Trying to slow you on the defensive end as they'll kick out 3 of their own. Komolov to the board early. Artem Komolov. First points for him. Julien again into the lane. Going to be an offensive foul. Well, that's the high risk, high reward of Axel Julien. Got into the lane, loose pass out. He actually turned it over, so would have been transition opportunity for Nizhny, but pulled back for the offensive foul. I suppose the beauty for Coach Lenormand is he's still got David Holston sitting over there on the bench if he needs him, or when he needs him. Strepkov now gets it back. Use the screen once more. Has a little room now. Strepkov into the lane, picks it up somehow. Can't finish though. And the rebound collected by Johnson. Here is Julien waiting. On Simon. Gets it, gives it back. Simon has some advantage. Bullies his way to the lane. Can't get the finish. Nizhny the other way. Dribble back out. Strepkov takes the 3. Doesn't quite get the drop though. Fight for the rebound. Doesn't go. Everyone looking around. It's going to stay here with Nizhny Novgorod. So again, another storyline coming into this one. Rebounding, a real Achilles heel for Dijon in the post-lockdown period. One of the lowest rebounding teams in the competition. Already struggling a little. Nizhny Novgorod getting after them on the glass as Holston comes in for his first action. Already 3 offensive rebounds for Nizhny Novgorod, and now in a foul against Johnson. Is that number 2? I think it might be against the new man. Johnson heads to the side. It is, his second foul. And we see Charles Galliot in for his first action, the number 24, lining up there. Artem Komolov at the line. Well, he struggles from the free throw stripe for Nizhny. Stapkovic, who was 95% free throw shooter, missed his first 2. Komolov. This is his first one. Makes this second, though. Makes it a 4-point game here. First offensive possession for David Holston. Simon looking to the inside, nothing on, out. Simon collects. Over to Chasson, lovely extra pass, but Loom cutting that baseline, just lost the handle. And see some substitutions. He will go out. It's a result of the mistake. And substitution comes in. For Dijon, who've picked up 5 fouls already. And it's Hans Van Wen has come into the game. He wears the number 9, Van Wen. Said first season for him with the club. As a beautiful drive. Finish doesn't go, but the tip is good. A good strong drive from Babordin. Something he doesn't usually do. More a shooter from the outside. Finish wasn't good, but Alex Gavlovic tipping it home for his first 2. Holston, provider once more. Look at the finish, Chasson. That is Dijon basketball right there. Holston finding a gap, penetrates, gives it up. Chasson takes contact, and a finish from him. Both teams now just getting to that point where they're going to go to the bench, go to reserves as Casey Shepherd comes in. He will wear number 2 for Nizhny. It's going to be interesting to see. He said he's got a lot of responsibility on his shoulders. Coming in. And more substitutions, this time for Dijon. As Jacques Linke comes in. He wears the number 10. Alexander Chasson goes out. Smaller lineup on the floor for the French team now. And when jumping out here against the ball screen. Wide open look for Komolov. Too much help rotation there. Gave up the open shot. Great offensive rebound and putback, and that's an excellent start for the new man in, Casey Shepherd. Well, said it would be great for him to have a big one if you're a Nizhny Novgorod fan, and that's an excellent start. But this end of the floor is the challenge as Holston now trying to get it to somebody. Eventually, it does get where they want. Into the low post. Foul on the floor. Babordin commits it. End-line possession. So Babordin just pushing on his man. He was doing with that mismatch in the low post. Toropov comes in for his first action to replace Chadov. Another returner for Nizhny Novgorod, Toropov. Here it is, Holston. Comes off the screen. Tough finish, doesn't go. Offensive rebound also. Wayward, but look at the great work. And a lovely little bounce pass. Van Wen lays it up. Oh, excellent effort play from Dijon on the offensive glass. We said, you know, they haven't been a great rebounding team historically. A good split of the defense from Shepherd. The kick out and a wide open 3. Knocked down by Komolov, who has started strongly. Second triple for Artem Komolov. There is Casey Shepherd. What a start for him. Quick move between 2 defenders. Just trying to get the score correct. 17-14. And here is Shepherd. Back to Shepherd on the wing. A lovely feed, and Babordin lays it up. Well, Casey Shepherd has scored 2 assists already. He's only been on the floor for a minute. Babordin sneaks the easy basket. Nizhny within 1. Here is Simon, who started brightly for Dijon. Quiet since then. Holston trying to find some room. Yeah, double dribble. He's claiming he was fouled, but we had the same angle as the referee. I saw why he called that one. It would be great to see it on the replay. It was knocked out of his hand. Simon's going to go out. Said he started off so well, Chase Simon, then just didn't really see the ball. That leaves with 7 points. And it's Julien coming back on the floor. Julien and Holston will operate together in the backcourt for the first time. There is Shepard kicking it. Wide open three. Doesn't go for Nizhny. Good work on the offensive glass. It's tipped though. No one seemed to grab it. Julien throws it ahead. Holston. Look at the crowd around him. They see the threat he is. Van Wen. Fouled on the drive. Toropov is called for the foul. Great spacing and ball movement for Dijon there. And into the hands of Van Wen. And that's where his versatility will be a great addition to this Dijon team. Spaces the floor, shoots it pretty well from three. Can put it on the deck, beat his man off the dribble as we saw there as well. Julien, oh, lovely little bounce pass from Holston. Going to be 2 shots to come. Well, how did Charles Galliou get that open at the basket? Just a simple back screen. Defense just sort of fell asleep on it, really. Yes, and it's that man, Astapkovic, said he is often hearing the wrath from his coach, and he may get some words for that one. Getting beat on the back cut. First is good for Galliou. It's 1 of 2. And another offensive rebound for Dijon. Holston holding, waiting, controlling. Needs to go quickly. Shot clock already down to 5. Forces up, tough 3. High arc on it. Doesn't go, but it's going to be a foul. Well, this new front line for Dijon really causing problems. Hans Van Wen out there playing in his first game for the home team. And this man at the line, Shaxalinge, really done a great job. 6'7" forward, he's listed as. Excellent job from him to make an impact, stepping out onto the floor. "22 years of age. The big man as he gets the first to go. Misses the second. 2-point lead for Dijon. Strebkov back into the game. Hits Hill. Now back to Strebkov. Good feed to the inside. Excellent design play there. And there'll be 2 to come after the heavy foul. Nizhny with the foul. So 2 shots to come. Another miss from the line for Nizhny Novgorod then. Now this time it's Kavleric. 1 of 5 as a team now. Second is good. 2 of 6. As Gavrilovic moves to 3 personal. He'd cut back to 1. Julien. Oh, lovely little bounce pass. Nizhny can't finish. Chance to run for Nizhny. Defensive scrambling here. Someone's going to be open. Komolov thought about it. Finds Toropov. His shot can't go. Shepard eventually picks it up. Perhaps should have had it a little earlier in that possession. Now Strebkov. He's got Shepard open. Can't find him though. Good look. Shepard it. And a lot of space in that right-hand corner. Julien with a nice right boot. Been worthy of Paris Saint-Germain. Keeping that one away from its intended target. The sideline shot clock will go back to 14 seconds. Which is beneficial for Nizhny as it was getting low for them. And now Shepard has it. Komolov loses it. Regains possession. Looks around. Looks towards the shot clock. Now sees it hit 5. They'll have to go 1-on-1. Oh, lovely flare screen. Shepard wide open. Can't get it to go. And Dijon 3-on-1 the other way. Hans Van Wen misses. Shepherd, now he's got a 4-on-2. Shepherd kicks it. The extra pass from Strebkov. He tried to throw the bullet. Chest pass, the defender had his hands up. Perhaps should have tried to bounce it under. Good work. Was it Julien once more with the good hands? Broken up a couple of real surefire baskets for his team. Won't go in the stats column that, Julien, but good defensive plays. In the way he saved the open three for Shepherd earlier, and then that one as well. Here is Shepherd with the ball. Drive from Toropov. Kick out. Repkov for three. Doesn't go. 1 of 5 now from the field. Ivan Strebkov in the first quarter. The start he would have been hoping for as Holston holds and waits. Shot clock hits 10. There is a difference between shot and game. He'll dance with it. Oh, has the step. Finds his man along the baseline. Then get to the line. All from David Holston. Just a beautiful timing on the pass from the true point guard that he is, David Holston. Watch this one. We didn't get to quite see it on the replay, but the timing of when he releases the pass, just so good, knowing that Alex Gavleric is on his way to Holston. Means he can't recover in time without committing the foul. And gives an open shot, an easy kind of attempt for his big man. First is good. Second looked a little rushed, didn't go. 9 seconds on the clock. Shepherd will surely take this one. Clock hits 5 now. Shepherd gets a switch, loses his man, tries to get it away. Time, he does! It's good. Casey Shepherd with the score, moves to 6 personal. Great finish from him. Now what a first quarter of action here. Oh, that says 20-18. And I think it's 20-20 at the end of the first quarter. Dijon and Nizhny tied up. It was an excellent start from the hosts. Dijon really did look like they had found their groove instantly after last season. And Nizhny, for as happy as they'll be with a 20-point tie right now, see the numbers: 22% for three-point range, 33% from free throw line. So a lot of improvements for the Russian team, shooting wise, but they'll be pleased to be tied up, although they won't be pleased with giving up 20 points. Not usually a high scoring team, Nizhny. They'll want this one in the 70s, that's for sure. Try and slow down this high paced Dijon offense, and when they get going, it's a joy to watch. Played with some turnovers in that first quarter, Dijon, as Nizhny collected 7 points from those turnovers. 5-0 in the first 10 minutes. So, I'm sure that's something Coach Laurent Lenon will be talking about right now. The need to look after the ball. They can't give 7 points up, so easily the other way. If they can adjust that, make a massive difference. Percentage-wise, they've shot it pretty well, done well. 66% for 3, 44% for 2 in that first period. Some of these highlights from the first quarter. It's great to be back here for Basketball Champions League action. Remember, this is game 3 of the round of 16. The winner advances to Athens in the final 8. You have second quarter underway now. Possession for Nizhny. It is Ivan Strebkov trying to get his offense going. Here he is once more. 5 on the clock. Strebkov has the open man in Shepherd. There he is. Doesn't go. Holston perhaps got away with a little push. Well, go in the opposite direction, but a turnover. What do we talk about at that quarter break? Turnovers from Dijon, causing problems for them in the early stages. Of course, first official, first European game back. Probably not going to be the highest quality for them. We're not in mid-season form yet, that's for sure. Nizhny go to the weave. Shepherd gets it back once more. Now they've got to space the floor for Shepherd. See if he can create. He can. Wide open look on the foul line. Doesn't get the drop though. Dijon pushing in the opposite direction. Julien closely guarded by Shepherd. Now we hold and wait. Julien into the lane. Finds his man. Easy finish. Oh, man of the first quarter perhaps for Dijon is Jacques Alingue. 4 points now on rebound for them. 5th assist of the night already for Julien as Nizhny get a quick score in response. Tie us at 22. Easy layup from Komolov. Here is Julien waiting, looking for Hans van Wen. Another turnover for Dijon. Open floor opportunity perhaps for Nizhny. No, they'll slow. In no hurry. Rebkov sets his man up, uses the second screen. Here he comes from Toropov. Toropov, open little jump shot. Great action for Nizhny there. So hard to guard. Strebkov off the re-screen and the pass and follow. Too much movement going on for the defense to keep up with. Julien fouled by Shepherd. Now some substitutions coming in for Nizhny then. Komolov goes out. It's been excellent so far, Komolov. 10 minutes, 8 points, 2 rebounds. Get those 2 threes. I think the only threes for Nizhny have been from his hand. So we see Boborin come back in and Alexander Gankovic. Simon, he's made one from there. That one off right. Boborin will push in the opposite direction. Dangerous backcourt here for Nizhny. With Boborin, Strebkov and Shepherd all out there together. Arguably their best offensive lineup. Toropov's 3. Comes up short, gets his rebound, and foul. More substitutions. Loom comes back in. And Toropov goes out. Hans van Wen spoken to. Loose pass, picked up. No one's going to catch David Holston. Easy layup for him. And he's finally on the board, David Holston. Quiet so far. He's played 8 minutes. First shot attempt for Holston. He does have 3 assists as him and Julien combined for 8 already. Strebkov, shot clock to 5. Loose pass from him. And an offensive foul. Julien, who is the master at drawing the charge. I don't have the numbers, but if there's a ranking leaderboard for charges taken in the BCL, the Basketball Champions League, I'd expect to see Axel Julien up there amongst the league leaders. Always seems to get his body on the line, and that's the 3rd defensive play we've seen from him. So, he's been loose with the ball a couple of times, Julien. 5 assists, he goes to the bench, and 3 superb defensive plays that I've seen as well. Well-deserved rest for him. As Charles Galliou comes back in. Here is Holston now with the ball. Uses the screen from Chasson. Holston. Jumper doesn't go. Stepkovic coming the other way. Kind of slowed a little the game now. Stepkovic, skip pass, loose one. Back into the hands of Strebkov. Low shot clock once more for Nizhny. He pulls up, misses everything. Good rebound and push from Simon. Holston. He's got the open man here. Galliou decides not to shoot it. Simon puts it on the floor. Foul is called. in-line possession. Then we're tied at 24. Chadov it was that commits the foul, and that's his third. Surely he's going to go out shortly. Nice movement yet. Alexander Chadov's played 7.5 minutes. Committed that third foul. Great look. But it doesn't go for Dijon. Good work once more. And it's another foul. That's Chadov as well. That's going to be his fourth. Wow. Great work for Abdoulaye Loum. Crowd applaud that one. They like the effort. And you've got to say Dijon, who did struggle rebounding in the regular season, in the 2 games of playoffs before lockdown. You know, one of the worst rebounding teams, I think, have been very good here. Don't know if it's something they've talked about, something they've looked to improve in the off-season. But they get a great look from the out of bounds, although a little leak out there, and finish is good from Genkovic. All the rebounding power for nothing. Nizhny taking the lead once more, but you know, positive signs for Dijon, I think. And they put it together now. Simon holding on, waited. It's going to be some sort of zone defense, perhaps, there from Nizhny. Now Holston trying to find some room, runs into a lot of traffic, finds Chasson. Oh, that combo. And they can live in off each other, don't they? Holston always looking for big Alexander Chasson on his drives. And Chasson so happily the recipient of those great passes. It is Toropov. Toropov kicking it for Bordin. Isolated with 5 on the clock, puts it on the floor, has the step, floats it high, misses everything, tough shot, but he's going to get his own offensive rebound, he puts it home. But Bordin working hard for it. The defense, you can see, you know, trying to take away that three-point threat he is. They will remember the 6 of 9 performance from him in game 2 of this series. They've had 6 months to think about that one. So he hasn't had too many looks as Holston gets one. But another offensive rebound, perhaps. Yep. Dijon keeping it alive. Chasson, excellent job from him. Well, referee's going to talk this one over. See whose ball it is. Oh, it's actually going to be Nizhny, I think. No? Sturmkov goes out. Shepard back in. So referees discuss again. And now they agree. It is going to be Dijon ball. No. First, perhaps we'll go to the monitor. No, just some discussion about the shot clock. It's been reset to 24. That's the question. What a great game this has been so far. Great to get back. Not only is it great to be back, but great to be back with a game that means so much, really. You know, straight into a decisive 3rd and final game of the series. Something to play for immediately for these two teams. They'll both want to get to Athens as Simon pulls up. He started so well, struggled since then. Holston pushing everyone out the way. We'll take a 3. Misses everything. Shot clock winding down. Loum gets it up. But can't finish. It was another offensive rebound for Dijon, but when the ball didn't hit the ring, Loum knew he had to get it up quickly. He didn't really take the shot I think he wanted to. Shepard, nothing on for him. He's just going to play one-on-one. Oh, nice cut. Doesn't get it though. And the 3. A real dead offense. Nothing happened for Nizhny on that. Just a bit of confusion, I think, as to what they're looking for. So we've got a timeout called by the hometown team. Here's a 2-point game. Nizhny leading 28-26. Let's see if we can listen in to Coach Laurent Lengnon.
Too crazy, guys. All the situation, they put ice. Just for example, playing a gap. and stay wide. When he play the gap after, 4 here, shooter, stay wide. It's okay? Please. Okay. You have a ball. I want to use suicide for Jaro.
Problem is not with the defense, and that's kind of replicated in the numbers. It's the comment from Coach Lennon. The team just scored 6 points in 6 minutes and 14 seconds. So 24 seconds of the second quarter. Wants some more discipline from his team. See if that can have the desired effect. John Johnson back into the game. He's another guy. Johnson and Simon both started brightly, been quiet since. Here is Johnson. Will take a quick three and makes it. Well, it's one of the shut the eyes three from the coaches, I think. He takes it early. It's a great shot if it goes in. Not so much if he misses when you haven't been scoring. Will Nizhny try and get out of this possession, but Bordin off the screen, flare, and the jumper, Astapkovic, is good. Good make from him. First points of the night for Astapkovic. 1 point lead back once more for Nizhny. Here comes Johnson, he's denied. Simon gives it to Loom now. He'll roll. Abdoulaye Loom, tough finish. Excellent defensive rotation for Astapkovic. He was the man under the ring, just held his ground, made it a difficult finish. As Nizhny got an advantage here. If they can find him, they can't. Turnover. Johnson's going to be open for three. Takes it in rhythm. Bounces clear, but the offensive rebound is good. And another open one misses. Two good shots for Dijon. We said, this is the difference between being in mid-season form and having just a limited preparation phase coming into these games. Good transition three. Loom works hard on the offensive rebound, finds Simon in rhythm. And Chase Simon's jumper also misses. Johnson to Chasson. Now, here is Axel Julien. Johnson, his man's fallen to the floor. Gets the Chasson once more. Great rotation defense from Nizhny. And a turnover. Oh, Chadov out there. He's just come back in. Playing with 4 fouls, I believe. I have to confirm that's correct. Shepard finds Chadov. Moves it on. Bordin. Low shot clock. Takes the three. First look for him. It was a tough one. Doesn't go. And taken in by Julien. He'll find a little seam. More space here, but Simon nowhere near him. Chasson now. Easy finish. Well, poor spacing from Dijon, but it worked offensively. And Nizhny defense not organized, not ready there. Shepard runs into traffic. He'll take a quick three. Doesn't go. It's going to stay with Nizhny though, surely. Yeah, referees have got this one wrong. Yeah, between the three of them, they can see that one. That came off the rebouner's hand. It's a 1 point game. Nizhny really need to start shooting the ball better though. 2 for 14, now for 3. That's their massive Achilles heel. But Bordin's made 1. Komolov has made 1. That's it. Amazing. Shooting it that way, they're still within 1 point here. Hans van Wen wide open. His short jump shot doesn't go. And it's possession back for Nizhny. I'm frustrated on the side. It's going to be a timeout. A great opportunity for Nizhny here to get another good look. They've got good shots. No, they've used a lot of clock. They've been late in shot clocks a lot, but even with that, it's not the quality of the shot that's the problem for them. I think they've had some open ones as Astapkovic again spoken to. And now we'll see where Coach Zoran Lukic goes for this shot coming out of possession. Surely, you know, Casey Shepherd is going to be involved somehow.
Who said double team here? Кто сказал пост-ап здесь? Так что проиграли здесь игру. Проиграли. Flying five. Next. Flying five. I want this.
An extended timeout by Nizhny, making use of every second they can. Crucial last minute, I think, of this quarter. Nizhny worked hard during this first half. They haven't shot it particularly well, as we mentioned, but they can go into this one with a lead, you know, psychologically. Could be a boost for them. Although we have seen throughout this series, you know, the first two games, both times won late on. Holston seems to have taken a shot to the face there. Play continues. Now, wide open look, Astapkovic. Another great shot, but it doesn't go. Serge Julien now. In no hurry, pulls it out to the halfway line. By Chasson, tough pass. How did he get that out? There's Van Wen. As Van Wen can't get it. Another offensive rebound. Chasson is just killing him on the glass right now. How many rebounds has he got? Well, 4. According to the stats, just his second offensive rebound. Feels like he's got about 15, but as a team, 11 for the team. Dijon, 11 offensive rebound, 3 team rebounds, so perhaps a couple of those possessions for Chasson, given his team rebounds. He makes number 1. He is perfect from the field, the big man. 9 points now. Makes it 10. 4 from 4 from field goal, 2 from 2 from the line. And a 3-point lead for Dijon. Pressure up the floor. Open look, but brought in, but he drops it. So now, no hurry for Nizhny. Shepherd crosses over, loses his man, and makes it this time. Just got such great one-on-one ability, Casey Shepherd. In those ISO situations, there's another man who has the same. Holston pulls up, long 2, is good. What an end to the first half then. Back-to-back baskets, first from Shepherd, and then Holston answers to give his team that 3-point lead going into the break. It's great to be back with you as Dijon lead it 35-32 at the half here over Nizhny Novgorod. Now we'll take a look at some statistics, and I think this tells the story. It's an easy halftime talk from both coaches. You know, the game's numbers come up. Nizhny, 14%, 2 of 14 from 3-point range, and 2 of 6 from the free throw line. Massive issues from them. For Dijon, you know, their Achilles heel right now is they haven't shot it particularly well, but turnovers. It didn't come up on the screen. 8 as a team, and really has been a problem. Whenever they find some momentum, had a turnover, led to scores for Nizhny in transition or open shots. The leading scorers, we mentioned Alexander Chasson, the first man, the only man in double digits. He's got 11 on perfect, 4 of 4 shooting. Karen Johnson and Chase Simon, the new signings for Dijon, started brightly. 7 for Simon, 6 for Johnson, although they were both pretty quiet in that second quarter to lead the scoring for Nizhny Novgorod. Casey Shepherd has been, you know, their offensive spark plug. He's got 6 points, but Artem Komolov leads the way with 9. We'll take a look at some of these highlights from first half action. David Holston has been quiet, really, scoring the ball. It's one of his 2 field goals in that first half, but we'll see some highlights here before we break for about 10 minutes, and we'll be back shortly with you for the second half to see who is going to be the winner here, who will go forward and qualify for the final 8, taking this decisive victory in Game 3 of the round of 16. Don't know where, we'll be back shortly.
Back and puts up the 2. Screen, uses it, pulls the trigger on another 3. Oh, he is unconscious right now, David Holston.
Gray on the perimeter will find Hatcher. Goes up, right hand off the glass, is blocked.
To a stab conversion, he goes in for the dunk. On the break to Sealy, gets rejected. Boy, that was impressive by Ulmer.
Solomon going to go to work against Margaritis. Oh, lovely crossover inside, and he puts down the poster, knocking Sarakopoulos to the floor. Oh, that's a power move to the basket.
pass to Parks. Goes up for the two-handed jam. And one. And now the ball taken away. Baburin. Quick pass to Willis. He hands it off to Brown, gives it back to Willis. Oh, and he goes up and dunks it with the left hand. And then he goes over to the bench smiling, high-fiving, chest bumping. Everything is working here for Nizhny. Baburin to Willis. Brown back to Willis. Three-point miss. For them and another turnover. Alston keeps it alive. Alston, alley-oop. Oh my lord! Axel Julian, are you serious? The point guard goes in with the alley-oop. I can't believe what I've just seen. No way! That is unbelievable. I cannot believe what we've just witnessed. Axel Julian caught an alley-oop. Lelou now looking for the backdoor play, doesn't get it to Oma. It's out to Abdel Loom. Back to Loom. Oh my lord! I mean, he stares it down. Look at the elevation. You remember Abdel Loom.
Laurent, you said it's a historic opportunity. Are you happy about the first half?
After the first half, the game is really good. Really good because my player give what I want, what I expect from defense. After open shot,
Okay, so the message for the second half is take care of the bowling offense as well.
Yeah, exactly. All control defensive.
You said it's a historic opportunity. Are you happy about the first half?
After the first half, the game is like short, because I figured I give what I want, what I expect from defense. After open shot.
Okay, so the message for the second half is take care of the ball in offense as well.
Yeah, exactly. All control the defense.
Welcome back to Dijon then, half-time here. Let's hear the thoughts of Coach Zoran Lukic after we listened into Coach Laurent Lenon. Apologies, a few sound difficulties for us there, but you know, it was always great to hear the coach's opinions at the half-time, and as we expected, Coach Lenon highlighted those turnovers of his team in the first half. He also pointed out, you know, they wanted to control the defensive rebounding a bit better. An Achilles heel for them last year. They gave up 7 offensive rebounds in that first half to Nizhny Novgorod, and I'm sure that's something, you know, that Nizhny will be talking about as well. They gave up 11 offensive rebounds to Dijon, and then have to find a way just to make open jumpers right now. Who's going to step up? We said in the pre-game build-up, you know, Evgeny Babordin went 6 of 9 for 3, 22 points in Game 2 victory for Nizhny Novgorod. 4 points for him tonight. 0 of 1 for 3. And incorrectly said he had made a 3-point shot in that first half. He hasn't. And it was Artem Komolov who's made both of the 2 threes for Nizhny Novgorod. The only 2 they've made is they're 2 of 14. So who is going to get going for their team from beyond 3? You know, Casey Shepherd, 0 of 3. Babordin, just the 1 attempt, 0 of 1. Strepkov, 0 of 2. It's Komolov, 2 of 3, is the only man really to be knocking it down. But for both these 2 teams, if they can cast their mind back nearly 6 months ago to games 1 and 2 of this series, both of those games were decided late on. It was a tied game in Game 2 before Nizhny took victory. Game 1 was really won at the kind of end of the 3rd period. That's when Dijon pulled away here for victory. So Nizhny Novgorod, their players back out onto the floor, and Alexander Chadov is out there once again. Yes, 4 fouls, but will be out onto the floor. Something to keep an eye on for Nizhny Novgorod. As possession will go to Dijon to start this second half. A 3-point game. Another game in being played tonight. Tied at the half, 30 apiece. Tenerife and Ostend. Here is Holston into the starting 5 for the second half, and once more finds his key man, and then Alexander Chasson, who the lead scorer at the half, gets us underway here in the second. Remains a perfect 5 of 5 now from the field. Chasson, 13 points for him. Strepkov fouled. So offensively for Nizhny then, they are out there with Babordin, Chadov, Gavrilovic, Komolov and Strepkov, they're 5. Dijon, Chasson, Holston, Johnson, Loom and Simon. Quick 3 from Komolov, and he knocks it down. Well, mentioned 3-point shooting. That is a man who has brought it tonight. 3 of 4. He's got all 3 makes for Nizhny Novgorod, and they're within 2 now. And anybody else follow Artem Komolov's lead as he's going to get the steal. No, can't quite chase it down. Good work from Komolov. Shot clock to 12 for Dijon here. Johnson will bring it in. Here's Holston dancing with the ball. 7 on the clock, pulls up. Holston, he could get going. Watch out if he does. David Holston, smooth pull up there. Quiet first half for Holston, but now 7 points and 5 assists for him. Komolov gives it back. Bordin over to Strepkov. Wants to screen to the middle. Here he comes. 3 on the clock. Catch and shoot. And it's good. It's Chadov knocking it down. Just looking to see if it was given as a 3. It is. So back-to-back threes for Nizhny already in this second half. They've equaled their first half output from beyond the 3-point line. And a turnover for Dijon. He's going to see Loom head to the bench. He mentioned it at halftime. Coach Lenorm doesn't want turnovers, wants his team to look after the ball. And so already he's hot early for Abdoulaye Loom, committing that early turnover. Hans Van Wen comes in to replace him. There's now Strepkov using the screen. Can't find any room against good defense of Holston. Now Strepkov crosses over, shoots over the top of the smaller man. Can't get it. Johnson snatches the rebound right down the middle. Hans Van Wen is wide open. He's missed. Simon loses it, and Nizhny off another turnover are going to push Chadov. Did he drag the pivot foot? Referee says no. Crowd says yes. It is Strepkov. Extra pass now. Chadov tries to get beyond the 3-point line, does, but misses. And surely they had a better opportunity in transition than that one there. Holston now. Just feel like he's ready to try and take this one over. Holston finds Chassong. Chassong, first miss of the night for him. Strepkov losing his #1 on the back of his jersey. Bordin using the stream from Chadov. Now wants it back against Van Wen. Oh, lovely little pass, but the ball dropped before it's recovered and laid up by Alex Gavrilovic. Good work from him. Taking the first pass cleanly, but stayed with it. Almost worked to his advantage. Down in 3 on the far side of the ring. Here is Holston. Lovely pass, Van Wen, easy finish. Good work once more from David Holston. Put in those strings. That's Van Wen with the score. This time it is a travel against Alexander Chadov, to the delight of Coach Lenorm on the side. He's getting some words from the officials, asking him to stick to coaching, not start refereeing. So Astapkovic comes in for Chadov. Holston pressured by Komolov. Here he is once more, Holston. Oh, lovely move. Holston kicks it. 3 from Johnson. Doesn't go. Holston lost his man. They couldn't get any points. Strepkov will take a 3. Another miss. Nizhny made their first couple here at the start of the second half. Now struggling once more from beyond the arc. But Bordin kicks it. Strepkov has the step. Fouled by Simon. Stops the transition. Smart play from him. Good execution not to make it an unsportsmanlike foul either. Sideline possession. Casey Shepherd coming back into the game. Komolov goes out. Strepkov over to Astapkovic. Quick pass to Shepherd. Shepherd showed the ability to make his own shot in that first half. He's got to start finishing it now. Gets into the lane. Tough from him. It doesn't go. Holston. Just loose pass from him, turned over once more. Can Shepherd finish? Yes, he can. Coach Lenormand, a little stamp of the feet on the sideline. He knew the frustration was going to be coming. Here is Holston. Kicks it. Van Wen. Tough pass to the inside. Great recognition from him to just throw it over the top of Casey Shepherd. Chasong had his man sealed off. And strong night continues. There you see 15 points on 6 of 7 shooting for Alexander Chasong. Where would they be without him? Shepherd now has to stop and wait for his teammates. Foul is called against John Johnson. Komalov's going to come back in. John Johnson out of Louisiana Tech commits the personal. Strebkov it is that gets the breather for Nizhny. And Simon replaced by Julian. Good ball movement, and the finish is good by Nizhny. They tied a game at 44 here. The master man lays it up for 2. And Alex Gavlovich, 7 points for him. Yet to miss. Julian trying to find some room. Stops, goes once more, good find. Chasong plus the foul. Oh, the big men. They're having no problem finishing off the play, are they? You know, Chasong, 7 of 8 now, 17 points. Chance to add the bonus from the line here. Neither team able to break this one open. Steadies himself at the line. Song makes it. 25-year-old. There's the 3. Doesn't go. Komalov. Not a good look for a man who's 3 of 4. Shepherd. But Borden. That's a hard foul. Galio. 2 shots to come. Good ball movement for Nizhny Novgorod. They moved it quickly away from the ball screen, knowing the defense was being aggressive. And the easy pass was there for the rolling man. But once again, free throws. Shooting in general just, you know, hasn't been good enough for Nizhny right now. Alexander Gavlovich from the line. Misses the first. And the second. 2 of 8 as a team. Gavlovich 1 of 4 himself now. What might be for Nizhny. They can just start to get their rhythm shooting the ball. Foul against Shepherd. Says Johnson. It's not Johnson's foul. It's Casey Shepherd. It is his 3rd, though. Here is Holston. A lot of room for him off this high screen. Van Wen rolls. Julian looking to the inside. Hans Van Wen is fouled by Komalov. 3rd team foul against Nizhny. And line possession. Holston will bring it in. It is Julian bringing it out high. Once more, it's that man, Chasong! Just delayed the cut beautifully. Knew the pass was coming. Julian and Holston, such a dynamic passing duo. in the backcourt for Dijon so many times. They found Chasson as Babordin kicks it. Komolov tries to respond with a three, and he does. String music from Artem Komolov. 4th three of the night for him, and it's a 2-point game. Holston looking once more. He'll have his eyes on Chasson. He's closely guarded, but Holston finds the room and finishes. Oh, they've been beaten so badly on the roll. Nizhny Novgorod, they changed the tactic then. They went to the switch, and it's pick your poison. Chasson been working hard, and now if you switch a bigger man out onto David Holston, that's the problem. Holston breaking him down, getting to the ring with the score, plus the foul. And Nizhny Novgorod from Russia really need to work on this point guards, their pick and roll strategy down. See what adjustments they can make, because Holston is starting to get going. Chasson has gone out, see if that changes it. As Shepard kicks it, but Babordin not even looking at the basket for three, but Babordin, he kicks it, extra pass, Komolov once again. 5 on the night for Artem Komolov. Knocking it down and keeping Nizhny in the game. 5 of 7 for Komolov now. Not the answer every time, as Holston coming off the screen. Wide open from him. Fighting for the rebound. Shepard gone the other way, falls. Gets it to Statkovic, who's pulled down from behind. Let's see the bodies on the floor. Everyone seems to be okay. I think it is going to be Hans van Wen committing the foul, and team fouls means it'll be 2 shots to come. So Van Wen goes to the side. Abdulelum comes back in. So Statkovic will be at the line. 0 of 2 he was early in the game. It's been a tough night for Anton Statkovic. 2 points in 14 minutes, 1 of 3 from the field, 0 of 2 from the line. Chance to tie the game here though. At 52, if we can make this pair. A little chance to regroup there for Nizhny. See what they'll do. Try and control David Holston. He's having more and more influence on this one. Statkovic makes the first. Second doesn't go. So a 1-point lead for Dijon with the ball. Now hit, 95 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. Tapped away by Babordin. Holston has it. All set to come. There's the screen. Oh, wide open, right down the middle, the finish. Easy 2 for Jack Selinge. Shepard kicks it out. Statkovic, beautiful pass. Score doesn't go. Nizhny wanted a goaltending. I don't think they're going to get it. It's going to be 2 more shots to come from the line. Alexander Gankovic. Alingay then at the personal, just trying to recover. First is good. 4 of 11 for Nizhny from the line now. 36%. 2 of 2 that time. First time they've made a pair from the stripe tonight. A 1-point lead once more. Oh, loose pass, another turnover. Miscommunication as Astapkovic kicks it. They'll move the ball round. Shepherd says, let's slow it here. No hurry. Chance to take the lead inside, a minute left in the third. His three doesn't go. Tapped by it. Astapkovic back to him. Shepherd has the step, but can't finish over Loom. Great recovery. It's going to be a 5-on-4 advantage for Dijon here. Shepherd slow to get back, and they travel against Simon. Incredible 5-on-4 as Casey Shepherd shaken up at the other end. The 12th turnover of the game against Dijon. They've gone back-to-back there after doing better in that third quarter. The loose pass from Holston, and then the travel there. Can Nizhny get the offense going enough to make it count? Here is Komolov. Over to Astapkovic. He's got the step along the baseline. Takes a hit and finishes it. Tough work from Anton Astapkovic. Been more aggressive in this third quarter. And now the double team coming against Holston. They want to get it out of his hands. Smart tactic, the more they move the ball. More likely they're going to turn it over as the tough shot ends the third quarter. Good play from Nizhny Novgorod there. Just got the rhythm out of the Dijon offense for that last possession. And look at that one. It's a 1-point game, 94 to 95. Oh, sorry, 54 to 55. Jumped ahead of myself there. Dijon trailing at home by 1 to Nizhny Novgorod. Now the shooting percentages for 3. Both teams struggling. A lot of points left from Nizhny at the line. 5 of 12 they are now. They don't hit the turnover count up there, but we know that is the Achilles heel for the French team right now. 12 turnovers for Dijon every time. Similar to the half, really, and just feel they get some momentum. Couple of turnovers gives the opportunity for Nizhny to get back into this one. Started to find some sort of range from 3, Artem Komolov especially. It's 6 months after game 2. It's got a real familiar feel to it. It was a 1-point game in that second game in Novgorod, in Russia. That turned into a victory for the hosts on that occasion. And here once again, a 1-point lead for Nizhny going into the fourth quarter. They're going to have to find a way to slow that man down. Alexander Chezong has been, the offensive force. 20 points, 8 of 9 from the field for Dijon here. Going into the fourth quarter, he's going to start on the bench, probably there for a couple of minutes, and then see if they can have him play that final 8 minutes or so. He's only got 1 foul, so that's not a problem as we are underway in the fourth and final period. The winner will advance to the final 8 in Athens. This is the third and final game of a series which has lasted nearly 6 months. As Komolov for 3. Can't get it. Now, foul. Here is Holston giving it up. Oh, quick little step. The kick it now. Julien along the baseline. Oh, tough finish. Great work in the end for Johnson. How did he find the room? Astapkovic. Pulls up. Can't get it. Dead possession for Nizhny. Just a lot of looking around for Astapkovic as now Dijon feel like they got some momentum. The cut from Johnson. Too strong. The tip also doesn't go. Fight for it. Van Wen picks it up with another offensive rebound. And misses everything. Here it is. Shepherd. Again, a lot of standing for Nizhny. Lost this rhythm. Astapkovic trying to find some room. Hans Van Wen with some good individual defense. Astapkovic, little fake. And hook doesn't go. All one-on-one for Nizhny right now. Julien trying to lift this tempo, trying to get the rhythm back to Dijon's offense. It's been quiet after a 20-point first quarter. Eventually we get a tie-up. Possession will be with the French team. Subs are going to come in. No real surprise for Nizhny Novgorod there. And they need to change something offensively. Yankovic goes out. And, back in comes the masked man, Alexander Gavlovic. So a solid game so far, Gavlovic. 7 points, 3 of 4 overall from the field. Julien. Just 3 on the clock for him. Skips it. Holston for 3. Oh, nothing but the bottom of the net for David Holston. Smooth stroke from him. 13 now on what's felt like a quiet night for Holston, especially in the first half. Komolov trying to respond, doesn't. Numbers, chance to run. Julien through the gears all the way, lays it up. Quick timeout coming from Nizhny Dijon. They've just gone through the gears here. Feel like they are ready to lift this one. And Nizhny want to talk this over.
One, я знаешь один. One. Okay, back screen ball in. After that, first change the sides. Next time, same side. Good pick, drive, kick. Okay, Аймо, let's go. Наведитесь хорошо. Поставь, center good screen. Also good.
Crucial time right now for Nizhny. They just come out in this fourth quarter a little flat, 7-0 run for Dijon. And you just feel like, the momentum swung. French team just feels like they've decided this is the moment in the game. This is the moment to take it over. Nizhny need to stop that run, need to stop the momentum. Where are they going to go coming out of this timeout then? Here's ball on the wing with Shepherd, isolated. Look at the activity now of Dijon defensively. Didn't see that at all through the first 3 quarters. Astapkovic gives it back. Tough 3, but Borden doesn't get it. And strong rebound. Gives it back once again to Dijon. Julien will slow it down. He was the one really lifted play for me when he came and he had the ball in his hands. Now he will get to the ring, finds Van Wen, who drops it between his legs. Snaps his hands, claps his hands in frustration, and an end-line possession, another turnover. Will it be the Achilles heel once more for Dijon? Let Nizhny back. They've got to find some momentum. Over 3 minutes without a score in this fourth quarter, Nizhny. Not the time to lose your offense. Lovely backdoor cut and finish, though. What a pass from Astapkovic. It was Gavleric on a backdoor cut, but Ante Astapkovic, beautiful feed from him, and he gets it back to a 4-point game now. Holston is trying to be passive. Surprised he's not looking to take over, because Shepherd takes it away, or does he? It's going to be another turnover. Well, coming out of the timeout, thought this is it. Dijon look like they're ready. They look like they've got, you know, victory in their sights. But back-to-back turnovers from Hans Van Wen. Sees it now as a 4-point game. Nizhny with possession. Van Wen frustrated. Can see why. No, not a good start for him in a Dijon jersey. Now Shepherd. Bobordin, back to Shepherd. Better ball movement for Nizhny. A bit of action before now they'll start to use this high screen. Shepherd, nowhere to go. Strepkov. Oh, lovely feed. Rejected though on the buzzer from Abdulleloum. There's a good pass at the inside. And you see Shepherd try to get it away quickly, but not quick enough against Abdulleloum. Great defensive play from him. Remains as a 4-point game, but Borden commits the foul. Sideline possession. Jaron Johnson gives it over to Holston. Holston pulls up. Got another one. David Holston. It's another three. 16 on the night. 3 of 7 for him. A quick response the other way for Strepkov. But still, 5-point lead for Dijon here. They can take their time. They've got the luxury of the advantage. But not if they're going to keep turning it over. Shepherd with a good defensive play. Takes it against the contact. Can't finish. Wanted the foul. He doesn't get it. Holston. Not sure that's the shot they want. We said they've got the lead. They've got the advantage. Time is their friend. Holston, he is feeling it lately. Got 16 points, but it was a bit quick. It'll hurt them if they come back and score, but Holston makes up for the mistake. Gets the steal. Julien takes it in. Big hit. And the finish from Axel Julien. Good work from him. Now, I said this earlier, for me, Julien's so often high risk, high reward, but you know, defensively throughout this game, I think he's been superb. And here in the fourth quarter, I think Julien has been a spark plug for Dijon. Just the way he lifted the level, the energy he brought at the start of that fourth quarter, inspired his team. And now a big finish there, plus the foul. They've got this 7-point lead, and now Chasson, all going right for him, really. 4th foul against Bobordin. Chasson comes back into the game, well rested as well. Everything looking good for Dijon to be the 7th team into the final 8. Will it be them to face off against Turk Telekom in Athens? Or will Nizhny have anything to say? Strepkov gets it back. Kicks it over to Astapkovic. Kick violation, resets the clock to 14 now. Sideline possession for Nizhny. It will be Boborin bringing it in. Strebkov eventually makes himself open. Oh, good play for Komolov, but he doesn't shoot the three. Gets the switch against Chesson. Not sure this is what they want. Low shot clock. Poor offensive execution for Nizhny there against the switch. Julien will hold. He'll wait now. Penetrates, goes over to Chesson, trying to find somebody to run the ball screen with. Here he comes, Holston lobs it up. Loom can't finish. Chance for Nizhny in transition. Can they get the easy score? Strebkov behind the back. Astapkovic, he needs this one. He makes it. Big shot from Anton Astapkovic. And Dijon again turn it over. This time they are punished as Nizhny Novgorod make the three to make it a 5-point game. Still plenty of time left in this one. 3:42. Let's listen in.
Listen, hey, next play, you use one time, jump up, okay, chase, Axel here, chase here, good screen, okay Dave, fake, go, and after, if I need one flash, chase, good, Axel c'est toi ici, chase, big, on one flash, good opening. If he switch, chase, you are open. Okay, 4 to the screen here. Go, let's go. Now, turn back. 1, 2, 3. Okay, give a 4 and we got.
Well, this is what it comes down to then. 5-point game. Still very much alive. Nizhny Novgorod, the team that does not go away. 3:42 left. Remember, the winner will advance to the final 8. They will face off against Turk Telekom. Julien and Holston in that backcourt once more. Chase Simon into the game with Loom and Chesson. It is Holston finding Chesson. Better defense that time. Holston will go once more. And Holston, who has been more than loose with the ball today, throws it out of bounds. 6th turnover of the night for David Holston. And what an opportunity this is for Nizhny. This will be their play. They've talked about coming out of the timeout here. Where are they going to go? But Borden waits for the screen. No, they'll fake it. Now Strebkov turns the corner, kicks it. Astapkovic is made one. Back-to-back for Astapkovic, and it is a 2-point game. Nizhny with some momentum here in the 4th. What a second-half performance from Astapkovic. 11 points for him after a rough first half. Holston to Loom. Simon now looking hesitant. Holston has to collect it. 5 on the clock. Way out into the backcourt. Hesitates. Can't find any room. Takes the 3. And it misses everything. So it's a 24-second violation. Nizhny Novgorod have the ball. Well, I started this 4th quarter thinking, you know, Dijon have this game in the bag. It came out so fired up. And Nizhny just weathered the storm. They'd made a couple of threes. What a difference this is now. It's going to be a backcourt violation. Koromarov. He lost the ball. Referee was in the way. And he wasn't able to collect it before it went into the backcourt. So a rare turnover from Nizhny Novgorod. A 2-point game here. 2:31 left. Casey Shepherd's going to come back in. This Dijon crowd trying to get their team back into the game, trying to inspire them here. Here is Julien off the screen. It's pass to Chesson. A little bit wayward, low clock here, Chesson. Looking to the corner. Throws it out of bounds. Chance again for Nizhny to take it this game. It is Shepherd. Oh, he had some space. Casey Shepherd was going to be open there, but it's an offensive foul. Stepkovic just a little late on the screen. So turnovers both ways now. Nobody taking control of this one. Loom hands it to Julien. Julien bringing it high as we hit 2 minutes left. Off the screen he goes. Abdoulaye Loom moves it over. Holston still can't find that room. Defense much better from Nizhny, but look at the quality of Holston. Gets it to go. 18 on the game for David Holston. Makes it a 4-point advantage. Shepherd to Strepkov. Strepkov off the screen. Chasson jumping out. First team foul against Dijon, so no problem there. Chasson's not in foul trouble either, so it'll be sideline possession. Good chance for them to be aggressive here. Dijon. Sideline possession for Ivan Strepkov. He'll bring it in. Borden has been quiet. Will be a great chance for him to get going here. 4 points on the night for him as Shepherd splits between two. Has to back it out and start all over with 5 on the clock. Casey Shepherd has it tipped away. Those long arms once more from Abdoulaye Loom. How many defensive plays has that man come up with? Think back to that big block they had to cause the 24-second violation. Now, you know, the little poke away to get possession back for his team in a 4-point game. 80 seconds left. This could be enough to seal it here. If Holston can find some room again. They're delaying, they're waiting, they're letting Holston operate. Floats it high and lays it up. Holston just too quick. But Borden will go the other way. Takes a quick three and buries it. Some confusion here because we're going to have to check this one out. Nizhny went the other way, but Borden made the three, but I'm pretty sure that Nizhny Novgorod has called the timeout. So we'll check that one. Holston made the layup, 71-65. I think the clock has stopped there with 1:06 remaining and a 6-point game. It is timeout caused by Nizhny.
You're helping to who? What you protecting? A man too easy. He's waiting for a drive help. There is nobody. You staying behind him. Man, we can't play. We can't play the dribble over the head. 3 turnovers in a row, guys. 3 turnovers in a row. Too much joking in a game. Five pass. After the flare screen, 5 pass, hand off and pin. Pin for Buba. Hey.
Big time possession, 1:06 left. Nizhny trailing by 6, so the timeout was called after the layup by David Holston. Means the 3 going the other way that Borden made doesn't count. As our other game has finished, Tenerife taking victory 62-54 over Ostend. So they are team number 7 into the final 8. We are just awaiting this winner here, and we will know our 8 participants in the final 8 in Athens. Can Nizhny turn this one around? It is Strepkov getting it back. They're looking for Borden off the down screen. He gets it. Oh, what a defensive play. Simon just rips it out of Borden's hands. A foul then against Borden immediately. What a step-up play by Chase Simon. It's a way to make yourself welcome in your new team. A crucial defensive possession. Just individual play from Chase Simon. gets the steal. Babordin fouls out. There'll be 2 shots to come for Chase Simon, and a chance to ice this one, make it a 2-possession game. Substitution, Timothy Gerasimov comes in, young point guard. Simon at the line. Makes the first. Makes it that 3-possession game. Less than a minute left. Simon, 2 for 2. 9 points for him. First points outside of the first few minutes of the game. He had 7 in the early stages as Chasson commits the foul. Makes it a half-court possession now. Chasson doesn't want anything in transition. Strebkov trying to find some room. He's double-teamed. High pass and another big defensive play by Dijon. They've had the answers on that end of the floor when a question's been asked. You know, Abdoulaye Loum especially. Simon will glide in for an extra 2. There's some big defensive plays from Dijon who are going to seal this one. Strebkov coming the other way, trying to make something happen. Astepkovic has the step along the baseline, lays it up in response. Clock will stop with 31.9 left. Holston now, away from the double team. Goes ahead to Loum. And now Simon. They'll just play keep away here. Dijon keeping it safely in their possession. Let that time run out. Julian finds Holston. Shot clock to 5. Simon loses it. Takes the tough 3. Doesn't go. It's a 24-second violation. That is going to seal the victory for Dijon here. 6 seconds left. All comes in. And Nizhny Novgorod will dribble this one out. Well, Coach Lenormand said this is a historic opportunity for Dijon, and it's exactly that. They take the victory here. They win game 3. They take this round of 16 series 2-1. And they will advance to face off against Turk Telekom in the final 8. There is the confirmation. Dijon 75, Nizhny Novgorod 67. They started the 4th quarter and looked like, you know, they were going to run away with it down the stretch. But Nizhny, as always, made a close game of it, fought till the end, got themselves back in with an opportunity at the close of the game. But Dijon had the answer defensively. Some really big plays from Abdoulaye Loum helped. And then a steal from Chase Simon as well. Percentages pretty even. That the free throw shooting from Nizhny was always going to hurt them. Dijon dominated on the glass, 41-27 there. You know, in that 4th quarter, despite the turnover woes they had, they were able to come up with the plays when they needed them to take the victory here. So, top scorers, Alexander Chesson, 20 points. Holston had 20 in the end. Simon, 11 for his team. 7 early, 4 late. And then the other side, Gomolov shot the ball, making 5 threes for Nizhny Novgorod to be their leading scorer, although he was kept quiet in that 4th quarter. He finished in the end with 18 points, Gomolov, the only man alongside Anton Astapkovic, who had 13 in double figures for the Russian team. And really, they needed that 3rd guy, that 3rd scorer to come and help them. He highlighted Evgeny Babordin before the game, said he needed to have a big one. Just 2 of 5 from the field, 4 points for Babordin. And Nizhny Novgorod just didn't have the offensive firepower to win the game, didn't have the offensive play when they needed it, execution. So it is Dijon that advance in what must be the longest 3-game series in world basketball. Lasted more than